Hi friends, welcome back. Naji here. So in this video, we'll be discussing on a new n8n workflow. So before we start, let's set the agenda or let's understand what we are going to implement. So considering we are getting a resume summary and we are checking the resume summary contains or it is talking about a Python developer. So if it is a Python developer, we will be mark the person as a qualified, or I am marking it as a disqualified, and I will be saving everything to a Excel file. So including the resume summary. So here we are not creating a resume summary and we are expecting the user will be entering the resume summary. Maybe in another video we can do like that also can be included, like creating the resume summary can be included, but here we are make it very simple. So after this video, you will be understanding how to create a form trigger. This we already discussed, and we will be discussing on a simple chat or Ollama, using Ollama, and we are discussing about a merge node, and we will be understanding how can you write all the information to an Excel file. So this is what we are planning to do in this video. Okay, so let's go back to uh, the n8n. Okay, so this is the n8n workflow. So here I'm not discussing about anything about how to install the n8n, so that already we discussed in my previous videos. Okay, so I believe everybody knows how to start the n8n, and if not, please go and watch my previous videos. Okay, so here first let's add a form. Okay, so this is the simple way to start. So this is the on form submission. Just click on this. Okay, so here I'm going to say resume. I can say summarizer, and I can add something like resume summarizer. I'm just adding the same thing here. Now add the few elements. I can add what is your name, and this is a text field, make it required, and just make the placeholder. Please enter your name, I can say. Okay, now I can say maybe we can have please enter your mobile number. I'm keeping it as a text here. Please enter your mobile number. So I'm not worried about the spellings here. Okay, then next is resume summary. The placeholder is please enter your resume summary. Let's make it required. Then one more thing we need, how many years of experience you have, how many years of experience. Okay. This I'm going to make it as a drop down field. Now let's add some options, 1, maybe 3, and let's have 5, maybe couple more, 7 and 10. Okay, so we are done with let's make it required also. Now we are done with creating the form. Let's execute it and we'll see we are getting all the details, right? We are getting resume summarizer and we are getting the details, and what is your name, and please enter your name. So this is a placeholder, I can say Naji, and what is your mobile number. So I'm not giving any validations, and resume summary I can say I'm a Python developer. I can set the years of experience 7. Let's submit it. Go back and see, we can see all the information is here. Okay, so we are done with our first step, and this is our form submission. Now we need to have a LLM to identify this resume summary is about Python developer or not. Maybe the HR is looking only for a Python developer, so we need to check is a qualified lead or not, or qualified candidate or not. For that I'm going to select Ollama, and I will be using the Ollama model, and you can also try out with OpenAI if you have the key. Okay, you can try it to open. This is very simple. So if you know the Ollama, how to set up this, the same way we can set up the OpenAI. Okay, so I'm not going with the OpenAI, I'm going to select the Ollama chat model. Okay, so this is the Ollama account. So this is, I have already set up this one in my previous video. So if you are new to this one, just click on this, just enter your base URL. Okay, so this is the base URL I'm This is my base URL, so maybe this will be same for you also. Okay. Then select the model. So by default it is Llama 3.2 is selected by default. So ensure that you selected the model in your machine. So here if I expand this drop down, I can see there are three models are there. I'm going to select Qn 2.5 1.5 billion parameters, which seems to be fine for me. So let's select this. Okay. So by default it is coming as a chat window. So we don't need this node. Instead of that, I'm directly going to connect this. Okay. Now what we need. So we need to have some kind of a prompt to make it to check this summary is a Python developer or not, or qualified or not. Okay. For that, here this is change the drop down to a custom prompt. Here I can say you are a resume qualification checker. You can make it better prompt. Okay, so here I'm adding some prompt here. So just click on this add prompt. Now the system prompt. Okay, here I'm saying closely check the resume summary, and where is my resume summary? So this is my resume summary. Let me paste it here. Let me paste it here. Okay, let me make it big. So here closely check the resume summary and say it's qualified or not. If it is Python developer, mark as qualified, otherwise disqualified. I can say please note, just say, I can say qualified or disqualified. Okay, so this is my prompt. I'm ensuring that I need only one thing, that is qualified or disqualified, nothing else. Okay, so you guys can update this prompt. So usually what I will do, I will write a sample prompt and I will ask ChatGPT to rewrite it, but this time that is not needed. So let me close this. Let's execute it. So the execution is progress. We can see it says qualified. Okay, now maybe so let me go back here and I can have another resume. I can say my name is no, let's execute. So let's go back and execute the workflow, execute the entire workflow again. So here I can say I'm Naji, my mobile number is this, and my resume summary is I am a Java developer. Let's make it 3 and submit. Let's see, this workflow is executed and we can check the result is disqualified. Okay, so which means this is working fine, right? Now what we need, okay, so next is a little tricky. Now what I need is, I need to save everything to the Excel file, right? I need to get the candidate phone number, name, and the resume summary, and I need to see like it is qualified or not, right? For that, what I can do, I can search for another node, that is the merge node. Okay, so the merge node will help us to merge. Okay, so this merge node will help us to merge these two nodes, any two nodes. Okay, the result from any two nodes. So first let me connect these two, okay, and also this two. Okay, so I have connected to this merge node. So if you open this, okay, and let's execute this, here we can see the result, right? Here we can see Naji and phone number and resume summary, how many years of experience, and there is additional thing, that is the text is empty here, and here text is saying disqualified. Okay, this is coming as 2 rows, so I want everything to be in a single row, right? For that there is option. So just expand the drop down. Go to combine and let's select all possible combinations. Okay, execute it. So we are getting everything in a single row. So here we can see it is disqualified and all the details are merged together. Okay, so now let's see, like we have merged everything. Now the last node that we need to connect is the Google Sheet. For that, let me select the Google Sheet here and I need to append the row. Okay, so here we need to connect with the Google account. For that, just click on the create new credential. So in the create new credential, we need to fill the client ID and we need to have the client secret. Okay, so this is the same way. So we have discussed the same thing in our last video also with respect to the Gmail. So I will show it here also. For that, just go to the open doc. Here they have explained everything in step by step. You guys can go and check this. So first go to the Google account. So I already have a Google account created. So let's go to the console. And I'm going to create a new project here. So expand here, click on this, create a new project. Here I'm going to say n8n sheet. Create it. Okay, so the creation is in progress in between. Okay, so it's done. Just go and select the project. Okay, so once it is selected, go and select the API services. Okay, so there is nothing magic. Okay, just follow these steps, you will get that. Okay, and I need to enable my service. For that, I need to search for Google Sheet API, and I'm selecting this. I'm enabling the Google Sheet API. Okay, once it is enabled, we need to go and let me complete it. Okay, now we need to create the credentials. Let's click on the credentials, then configure the consent screen, getting started. Give app name, so I can give n8n sheet app. Let's give your email ID. Next, make it external. Next, the contact information, I'm going to give same email ID. Then next, I agree, continue and create. Simple steps, very easy and straightforward. It's completed. Now create an auth client. So the application type is a web application. So authorize redirect URL. Just click on this one. Go back to our n8n. Here we can see the auth redirect URL. Copy it. Paste it here. Create. Okay. Then just click on this audience. Here add some test uses. You can say I'm adding my email ID here, train@gmail.com, and save it. Okay, now the auth client is created. Click on the client, go to web client. Here we can have the client ID, copy it and paste it here. Now the client secret, we have the client secret, copy and paste it here. Now let's sign in Google. I'm going to use my email ID. Just continue. I'm going to give the permission. The sheet permission also I have to give. Edit and create all Google Sheet. I'm giving all the permissions here. Now let's continue. So the connection is successful. Now we will able to connect with the Google Sheet. Okay, so let's close it. Okay, Now I'm going to create a Google Sheet here. I can create a Google Sheet in my account. Let me go and create one. I can say n8n resume qualifier. Okay, here few fields I'm going to keep. I need to have a name. I can have resume, maybe mobile number I'm giving here, then resume summary, years of experience, then qualified or not, then submitted at. Okay, so these are the fields that I'm going to use. Okay, now just click on the share, just copy this link. Okay, just copy this link. Now go back to our n8n. So here I'm going to select sheet with document, then append row. Now make it URL, paste it here. Okay, now select the sheet. Our sheet is sheet 1, right? Okay, so once everything is correct, you can see all the fields that we have entered in the sheet, that we will able to see the name, mobile number, resume summary, years of experience, qualified or not, and the submitted at. So let's mark, or this let's mark with the merge field. Okay, so what is your name, and this will be here. Your mobile number, the mobile number will come here, and resume summary will come here. Then years of experience will come here, and qualified or not, so we will get qualified or not. From this field we will get the qualified or not. So let me make the text. Okay, now submitted at here. Okay, so I have done a mapping between the merge node and the Google Sheet node. Now let's execute it. So the execution is progress. It says successfully completed. Now let me go back and see here. See here, we can see all the details are entered properly. So here we can see it's a Java developer and years of experience, disqualified, and the submitted at. Now let's do end-to-end workflow. Let's do an end-to-end workflow here. Execute it. I'm saying what's your name. I can say my name is Abu, and your mobile number is, maybe I'm giving some dummy. Say I'm a Python developer. Years of experience is maybe 3. Let's submit it, and we can see our node is working fine. So everything is on good. Now let's go back and see that. See, this is successfully updated. Okay, here we can see I'm a Python developer and years of experience 5, qualified, and this is the date. Now let's do one more exercise or one more example. Let me close this. Execute. Here I'm saying what is your name. I can say John Doe. It's a famous name, right? Your mobile number, I am giving some mobile number. A resume summary, I am a Oracle developer, maybe. Just make it. And let's have years of experience 10. Submit it. See the details. Updating. And here we can see all the details are entered properly. It says qualified. Okay, that is kind of a wrong here, but again you can use better prompting, and you give some kind of a what we call a few short examples and change the models that will solve this problem. Okay, so the goal is to understand how the workflow fine, and rest of things you can figure it out and you can try it out with your own logic and ideas. Okay, so that is all about in this video. So if you have any questions, please add in the comment box. I will try to answer that. Okay, so please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.